Hello, this is Krillian, and welcome to episode 46 of my Let's Play Total War Warhammer as the Empire on very hard difficulty. We are going to probably finish the campaign this episode, and once we've finished defeating everything, we'll just go through pausing until we get everything we need. I've figured out that apparently there are two more places that I won't be able to do them this time. There are two more cities you could raise, but anyone can do it. We'll just have to pick that up in another campaign. Okay, Corone is getting closer to rebelling. We have people coming to assist in the making of that rebellion. Over in these lands, we're just gonna go careening through. On it! As I've fought enough of these siege battles with the doors. I don't really think it's going to inspire anything new to fight the same battles over and over again. Now, there are a couple places I need to build high walls. I need to raise Corone. I need to get Annenguard's port all the way up. And those are pretty much all... Oh, and of course my techs. So, a large part of this will just be
Empire's blessings. Yes.
Going for those techs.
Yes, my lord. Fight for our nation!
This is totally not worth fighting. I've shown that I can take out a garrison much bigger than that with much smaller losses. Let's occupy it. We'll loot and occupy, of course.
It is time.
I need to come this way. You.
By Sigma's right.
We have one fight to do this that we definitely will do this time. And that will be against Ungrim.
Very well.
As that will be our final fight of the campaign.
Who calls?
You can't go any further. You can't go any further. And I believe that all we have left are two regions. You know what? We're going to build our walls. Death Gorge does have nice walls. Not going to really matter. We also have Missy Mountain and Momentum, both of which will fall pretty easily. You...
The nation calls.
Shoot. Come this way.
I cannot comply. Onwards!
You're gonna take attrition, but whatever.
I do not agree.
Doesn't really matter. Okay.
What?
You... Come right there. You...
Move!
Come right there.
Ready.
You...
Pick up the pace.
I want to send you in here to heal up.
Don't think so.
Argul. Build walls for little it matters. Okay. You. Sure, come over here. He's just gonna go and smack Argumentum, but then we'll catch him between us. And we will crush the last Dwarven army. You come over here to this region. Money. Because there's no such thing as too much money. And we need to come up to the north. Fort Jacoba is one of the regions that I need. That needs to go away. That can be raised. That one needs walls to get what we're looking for. All of the forts, and there's 3 of them, need to be full walled. That means Fort Strakov is also. So when we have those walls, we will have obtained our next little thing. Let's just do this. Averlin, nothing but stone. We'll build just to build. Because I have a lot of turns. What I'm going to do is after I finish off the last couple of dwarven things, which it's not going to take much time, I'm just going to pause the video, and when we come up to something that is notable, like I think I'm about to get one of the achievements or something, we will bring it back up. Commandment. Taxes. Because we're going to try to build everything in the world. You get faced Sebastian, I guess. Not gonna worry about that. Now, Ingram does have a full stack. It's possible the doors will try to raise another force before. Then they did, last time I went through here, raise a force last moment just because. But, to be honest, it doesn't matter. Really, the only question is which army runs him down. I would like it to be the Emperor, which is why the Emperor is showing up there. But, doesn't really matter. We'll fight Ungrim whatever he has left at the end. Say whatever he has left because he is also going to be getting a lot of attrition.
I will marshal the men.
Okay, you can come to right here.
We march.
And whatever. Come further into the region.
Us.
I was hoping he could ambush, but he's not going to. Crone is only -19. But hey, we're now in the negative numbers. We're moving in the right direction for causing a revolt. Okay, in the south, we're just gonna go careening around.
Ulrich's will!
Fortunately, apparently could not quite get there.
It is for the best.
Misty Mountain will fall right now.
Fight for our nation!
There's no reason to really fight that. Loot and occupy.
I will.
Yes, you will loot and occupy. That's why I told you to do it.
What does the Emperor bid?
So sad. Can you get there?
The Emperor bid?
Not really. No, we can just sit there.
Praise Sigmar.
Ooh. Huh. They have
Do you take me for a
pretty
wizard?
close to a full stack there. Not to mention the defenses of the region. So that's quite a bit.
Pick up the pace.
You? I'm gonna just encamp you.
Yes, a sound plan.
We need you to recover quite a bit. We'll bring this army in to help you. And this dude as well.
Onwards.
As we are pushing the door back quickly. We're gonna put you in there.
Yes.
We're gonna put you all the way
Let us
over
move.
here.
To the provinces.
I'm gonna put you right here.
Nope.
This is not gonna get taken at this point. We'll buff that up as much as we can too. Okay, Misty Mountain, get money. money. Over here, we're continuing to have negativity. We'll build those up and we'll repair that because why not? Flat crag, money. Make that bigger. Make walls. Make money. Make even more money. On the offhand chance, doors come this way. Okay, lots of building. Is there anything I can build over here? I can build walls. Okay. And one turn. One place is still damaged, but that's fine.
Approach me, dwarf, but do not expect alliances to be reignited on history alone.
I bet they want peace. No. I could have taken it and immediately attacked them. It's not like the rest of the world would be upset at me. But, no, I am going to keep my steadfast nature. They have a lot of agents. Just being obnoxious. It's not going to save them in any way, shape, or form.
The Empire.
But there's a lot of them. Okay. So many things. Build that up. Build the port. Build that. Fix that. Fix that, because we can. Build that up, because we're going to build all of this up to max. We have so many turns and nothing else to do. So many turns.
What does the Emperor
and
bid?
nothing else to do. You. Yeah, come there. How's your army looking? Pretty battered. Well, the two of them next turn will go and deal with that. Okay, Emperor.
I am Prince and Emperor.
How did he get across the stupid river? Oh, he went underground without being caught. Okay, we'll come over here. Theory, he's taking some attrition.
Ready!
Oh.
By Sigma's right! Ready! Sigma's will! By Sigma, no! Yes, my
You
lord.
can go back to here just in case he decides to hop, skip, and jump backwards. They're done. He's moved as far as he can go. You crush
It
Cadamentum.
is war!
Not really a surprising turn of events there. Okay. Loot and
It
occupy.
is for the best.
Money, public order.
Yes.
Money, rebuild, finish that. And in the far north, let's just see Eringrad. Oh, we definitely need to do that so that we can finish that one and get our port in. One turn away from that. We can build that. Fort Strakov, one turn away from that. Which just means Fort Chakova. So what we want to do is get rid of one of these things that was not very useful to build. That is useful. Stop that. And then we'll come back up because we need to build this wall, the walls of Fort Chakova. You know, in case Chaos ever returns to something like that. Okay. Now our last bit of business is over here, trying to bring about the fall of Corone at a faster pace. Raid.
Right.
Raid. Okay, we'll get the revolt next turn. And they'll take it pretty quickly. We could build that, but nah. Okay, we're gonna end the turn. One person has a skill point. Good full plate. End the turn. We are flying through turns, but again, we're just doing what we set out to do.
But make no promises.
Oh, they doubled their amount. Why they think that I'd accept that, I don't understand. Okay. So, we are going to fight this. I don't necessarily expect to win, because he's favored. And to be honest, it just doesn't matter. The real goal will be just damage them as much as possible, so that we can defeat them with our next army. Are we going to try to win? Yes. Their cannons just do so much damage to us. We do outrange them, but I don't know how much that's going to matter. We may have like 5 or 6 cannons, and each of them will probably get 90 to 150 kills. Still, we have armies to spare. They do not have armies to spare. We'll pause this, we'll be right back. Okay, and here we are. So they're probably going to try for that hill. We have a really nice hill here, which is where we're going to set up shop. And we're going to assume that they go for their hill. So we're going to start these guys there. We're going to take a big line of great swords. All along there.
By Ulrich's wrath!
We're going to do these guys right there. We'll stick our general in the back. And then we have 2 cav units, which we're going to put here. Their goal is to swing around and deal with the artillery. It actually says that we're likely to win this, which is interesting considering they put us much further below. But looking at their army, they don't have some of the units that would be really scary. Okay. So I need to go that way. They're coming my way. So we need to move our line this way, because that's closer to where they're going to come from. And then we're going to
Yes, sir!
go like that.
Elevate cannon! Sir!
Okay. We should start going. And we're going to want to fire at the... like right there. I think we want to go for their missile units as much as possible.
That machine!
Because their missile units are going to pose problems for us. I've not done too much there. There we got some damage in. But as you can see, that they're also able to do some damage to us. More than a little bit of damage. Looks like the first full damage we got on that. Okay, you come at that unit. You come there. Okay, we need to grab my infantry line. Okay. The cannon's actually been shooting at this one, which is not the best option for them to shoot at. Okay. You. We're gonna start bringing you guys forward. You.
Great swords! Ready for war! Great swords! Sigma core! We are Sigma's heirs! By Ulrich's wrath! Great swords! Yes, General! Light is might! Yes, General! Fire! Yes, General! Yes, for the Emperor! Shoot down the Emperor! Finding range, sir! Show us the foe! Ready for war! Sigma core!
Come right there.
Power of the sky!
Okay, how are you doing against these?
Cavalry ready! The Empire endures!
We need to kill all of them if possible. That one is shattered, I don't think he's coming back. Can't just be broken, they have to be done. Okay, we will definitely get rid of all of them. I actually think that we're doing really well so far. You start firing there. You come help here.
Guns of Nome! Cannons, fire!
Let's go kill those. Okay, you start firing there.
Ready! Sigma guide Sigma calls! Crossbowmen!
Okay, you guys, I need you to come into here.
Hellstorm!
Okay, go to guard mode. I don't need you running away. I need you shooting things.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor! Missile!
Come on.
For Heldenhammer!
Go in. Oh, we are crushing their cannons. That's great. We won on this side too. That's very good to see. I think we're breaking them. Now the problem, of course, is Ungrim is a badass. Where's my general? It's time for you to come and help with Ungrim.
To battle!
Come kill this dude.
Great swords! Sigma cause!
Okay, come kill Ungrim. Nancy, come kill these guys. I don't want them getting away.
Great swords! Are they dead? Ready!
They're dead. Let's go kill these. That guy probably is dead.
Hellstorm rocket battery! For Heldenhammer! Strike that machine!
Okay. I didn't know if this army could do it by itself, and it's looking like it has a very solid victory. Getting those cannons as well, and these both, 30 and 30, 30s are not great. Really, them stopping the cannons probably was the best part.
We are Sigma's heirs!
Okay, you guys need to stop firing now. You need to fire over here. Ungrim's done. We'll end this battle. This army will have some people get away. It was a close victory. At least it was not Pyrrhic this time. Always better to not be Pyrrhic. This was my least experienced general too. So, I'm content with those results. Okay, we'll pause this video until we get to the, well, we'll give it a second, because I like to see who got all the kills, and then we'll pause it. Come on. There we go. 65, 67, pretty decent for most of the great weapons. He killed 111. So he's probably were a large part of fighting him. Really, their cannons did not do nearly as well as I had declared they would. And part of that was we were a fairly thin line when they were shooting at us. I think part of it was these guys really did wreck them. So, pretty good overall. Go ahead and pause so we get to the next screen. So we received about 1,700 gold from that. He did not quite level, he leveled and almost leveled again. We'll take the money. We're just going to finish that off. I've decided that we will fight one more battle in this video, but it's not going to be against the dwarves. We're actually going to fight the defensive Corone, because we want to do as much damage to the rebels as we can without, and then lose. So then we can just come sweep in really quickly and easily. And so we'll do a little defensive battle in Corone.
The nation called.
So much raiding, so much issues. Okay, here's our rebellion.
Do you take me for a child?
We have Pierre Duel. Pierre Duel. So it is not the legendary Lord of Bretonia. It's just some dude.
So?
Said go to normal.
To strengthen the Empire.
Really?
I will marshal the men. I will.
Really? That's just sad. Okay, well we're gonna...
Moving off. The nation calls.
We'll deal with that. Emperor.
I am Prince and Emperor. I am Franz. They will obey. To arms!
Yes. Into battle.
Who calls?
Sad. Let's spend a bunch of money. We're just gonna build anything we can at this point, because again, we have a lot of time. In the north, Porchikova. One turn for that, and then we will build up from there. Build all that. We'll just start in Averlin and begin. At this point, we're just going to build everything we can as we go. Just because there's not really any reason not to. Okay, that ends the turn. Be fleet-footed. Be a little faster. Curtis the Brawler. Be a Pegasus. End the turn. Now they should be able to take that without issue. This dude's slowly catching up. To our last settlement we have to conquer. Well, yes, technically we have to conquer Corone again. Don't know if it really counts though, since we're purposely losing it. Oh, Thorgun's showed back up. How did he get all those troops? I don't care. We're just gonna end him. Maybe he was in that city. Again, I kind of just want to... This is going to be the last video, and I have limited time to play at the moment, so I kind of need to move this along. I need to finish the doors off, because all their agents are annoying me. I'm not really doing anything important, they're just being annoying. Okay. So many sabotages, so much action. Okay.
By the comet, to war! To arms!
You encircle.
War call the Empire.
You show up.
To the province.
You show up.
Attack! Disagree with that.
Die! So that army did come from here. I thought Thorgrim took over Ungrim's army. I'm like, how did they have so many slayers? And the answer was, apparently they made them from Death Gorge.
Indeed.
So now we have conquered all of it. All we have to do is finish off this random army that's running from us, because of course they are.
My consent.
Yes, my lord.
Now, who calls?
Okay. So again, we're just gonna start building. Averland has everything it can be built. Building Castle Stone. Build that. Build that. We are getting close to the 5th growth. Needed to finish that region off. You can build that up. At this point, it is just a matter of. Ooh, we have a lot of building here. We'll start by building all the money, so we can build more money later. You can never have too much money. Order. Actually, growth. And walls, and sure, Misty Mountain is the least likely to get destroyed, I guess. Next. Here we'll build. I'm gonna build that. Actually, wait, this is 5 growth, that's 20 growth, we'll go with that one. More growth is better than less growth. Wait, real fast. Yeah. I could build up even more growth to try to finish Barrack Var off. We'll do that. We'll build more growth. And we are almost done.
I will not blight my soul.
Okay. So at this point, we will. Oh. Fort Jacoba could have that. That means I need to come down here. Excuse me. We'll stop that one. So that we can come up to Fort Jacoba. That's not come back. That's Fort Jacoba. And in Fort Jacoba, we can build that, which will help us get that 3 turns away from a another thing. Then we can build that. We'll build that while we have the money. And we'll just end the turn. We're going to pause the video. If we come up to anything interesting, I'll let you know. We're not going to do too many more fights in this, so it's mainly just going to be updates as we work our way through. So we'll be back when we get something interesting. Okay, so right after I pause it, I want money. Corone became besieged by this stack. If we wanted to go out after them, we would be heavily favored to lose. Actually, this is a pretty weak garrison. Now, they're mainly cavalry, so they're going to have trouble taking anyways. But we will, when they actually assault us, we will fight that. It won't be impressive at all, probably, because a lot of this will... so I only have 3 things you can get on the walls. For the Lord. Maybe more impressive than I necessarily want it to be. But we'll hold off. We'll just keep raiding it, because why not? Anyways, just thought I would let you know that we are progressing on our mission to burn Corone. We'll be back when something else interesting happens. Doors are dead. That last guy just kind of ran at us. made it very easy to get to and finish them off. And all those dudes are gone. So, one more. Now we just have to burn turns to get the last couple things taken care of. We'll be back in just a second. Okay, so Fort Jacoba is one turn away from getting everything it needs. Fort Auberspear has its walls, or Fort Strakov, and that has tall walls. I think that's all it needs. And so I believe at that point, what was Iron Guard doing? 2 turns. But anyways, I believe that we should be getting our achievement next when I hit the end turn. We're making over 100,000 a turn. I disbanded a lot of my armies because it didn't really matter. Don't really need them since I've conquered the world. So let's do the end turn. Get Deadly Blade. Bonus damage. That's fine. They need to just finish and attack it. The Emperor is going back to Altdorf because why not? He didn't seem to get it. Interesting. Well, maybe the I thought it was only needing tall walls, but maybe that needs reinforced walls? Yeah, I think it needs reinforced walls. So, I'll bring it back and we'll try again when we get reinforced walls there. Which will come. This region is growing. Okay, so we'll pause again, come back. At some point they're going to attack in Corona. So, we're back with the siege. I just don't think this is terribly worth fighting. So we're just going to auto-resolve it to show you that we are progressing with our plans to destroy Corone. We may have been able to actually win this, because they really only have 3 units that could scale the wall. And we were really good against their cav, but we don't really want to win. And we have 3 armies that are just sitting here waiting to destroy this, so. So many things.
Ulrich's will!
We're just gonna erase it. So, Bretonia is gone. We'll come back.
Hammer.
Colonize it.
Yes, a sound plan. Ready. What does the Emperor bid?
This is an expensive army that I don't really need anymore. I'm gonna boost them.
The nation calls.
And we are actually going to continue raiding, not with you though. You can come sit in Corone. This army is going to continue to raid in the attempt of getting experience. Because if I can get 3 of my heroes to 30th level, it has perks. I don't think I'll be able to, but we have a bunch of turns, and they do get like 75 experience each turn they raid, and then we can go kill off armies that are attacking. Should be something we can do. So we're just gonna end this turn real fast. I think we'll see the thing up here. There we go. Lady, protect thee. Okay, so pause the video. We'll be back with our next one, which may be the Port of Erengard. So, we're making a ton of money. We literally can't spend enough. And the Skull Takers have reappeared here. If they attack, we may run that fight. Just thought I'd mention that. I'm sending Franz back down and just crush him. So, yeah. We completed our next one. We're just going to start and work our way through this. There's 64 more turns of attack. But hey, we're making progress. Franz is here to take them out. Be back in a second. So, we are fighting them. They're a joke army at this point. But they provide me more money.
Onwards!
And hopefully we don't get too many more of those random armies appearing. Because that's kind of irritating. The port in Erengard is 2 turns away. And we can begin building the reinforced walls next turn. So, we'll be back when we are building those walls. Hello, so we are up to turn 254. I just spent a bunch of money, but we're at 383,000. And at the end of the end turn, we should gain our next achievement for that Cult the Brawler. Good, he's continuing to get stuff. There is one achievement for having 3 heroes at level 30. And we're a ways away from that, but you know, working on it. Okay. So we should be getting that achievement for the port at Ekrund. He's still running across the land, because why not? We did just dispatch the village. Okay. We have to put an area guard, right? 2,000 gold. I don't see the thing. Maybe it'll come later, but we should have that achievement now, as it is one of the achievements is to get the port in Erengard. So, we'll pause and we'll be back when we get our next one, which should be in a couple of turns when when the walls, reinforced walls, go into Fort Ostrix. We'll be back. It is turn 259. We have finished building that. When it turns out that the Port of Erengard achievement actually showed up after one full turn of it being there instead of the turn that we finished building it. So after this end turn, we should, I believe, get the achievement for having the ports. Or not. Interesting. Well, who knows, maybe it'll show up next turn. We are at over 1 million gold. We did go build everything we could last turn. I will let you know when we are finished. We still have a long amount of time. We'll just continue with the gunnery skill. I wish I could just click do them all, but whatever. The only other thing of note is down here. Oh, we have another revolt. We're raiding to do this. 13. We have 1, 2, who's level. So we have 2 above 20th level. We have so much time, we may get to the point where we have the 3 agents at 30th level or higher. We'll be back when something else happens. Okay, we're up to turn 285, just a quick update. We have 29 turns left of research. Here we have a guy who has reached 25th, 24th, and one of these guys in here I think is 21st. We have a 21st level guy too. He's one of them. There we go. 21st. So what we've done is I've hired a bunch of generals who are raiding Corone endlessly.
It is time.
So we're just crushing these, because otherwise there's no way that I'm going to get up to a 30th level heroes. So we're basically just endlessly fighting rebellions in Corone. Where the game is not going smoothly is we have another Skull Taker's army that appeared. They actually built up more.
This action does not have my consent. Onwards! I
They
am a supreme patriarch. Of course. I go where the winds.
they sacked Trollfjord, which is not a huge deal. We can rebuild it all. They did get a ton of money, but we have 4 million. We cannot spend money fast enough. We're very close to actually having maxed out all of our settlements. But these two armies have been chasing him for, I think, 10 to 15 turns, and at one point they had him cornered. So, and then he traveled under the ocean from Norska back up to Nordland area. I was just like, really? You can go under the ocean. It's very annoying. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and pause the video. We're getting closer to completing our various achievements. Hello, and we're back at turn 300. We are researching our last thing. So we have 14 more turns. The other thing we were attempting to do is get 3 heroes to 30th level. We have Colt the Benefactor, who's level 30. We have Wolfgang the Executioner, who's level 30. I don't know if you remember, but way back in the day when we were fighting Chaos, he assassinated a bunch of Chaos Lords. Our next highest is this guy at 27th. So, within 14 turns, we'll have at least 3 of these guys be 30th. And Thomas the Indestructible is also about to hit level 30 as well. So, quite the little force going here. Negative 85. If you want to provoke lots of attacks on your land, you can do it. We are making gobs of money. We'll probably get rid of like all these lords at the end. Just have the 3 armies, the hero stack, and then their 2 legendary lords to see how much money we make when we have built everything to max. So 14 more turns, and we will end it. If anything interesting happens between now and then, we turn the video. Otherwise, we'll be back for the very end of our campaign. 1 second. Hello, this is a quick update. We're on turn 307, 7 turns left. At this point, we have completed building everything we can build in every region. Now I could tear things down and build new things, but we've maxed up every building we've built. Now that says we could build, but we're maxed. Silver Road did that to me too for some reason, telling me I can build there, and I can't. So it took 307 turns minus the the destruction that we caused at various points to build everything to max level that we had options of building. Use the follower slots in every region, and there are quite a few regions. To be honest, do not think there'd be quite as many settlements as they have already. So when they add areas, the future installments, it will be pretty massive. They have announced the first DLC, the Beastman, which this is also built up to max or whatever, which I'm surprised about. I have to say I did not expect the Beastman to be the first. It should be coming out in a little over a week. I'll need to pick that up. See how they do with the Beastmen. So, the other thing of note, 7 turns till we get that, and our
To the provinces.
Our guy here is 1 turn away from hitting his level 30, so we'll actually just go ahead and not pause the video for a moment as we just level a bunch of people up for kicks. You can see that we have a lot of guys that are getting close to 27th, or close to 30th. There are 2 more achievements that we could attempt to gain, but I don't feel like doing the work to get them. One would be burning the moot, which someone would have to first take the main settlement there, because the moot is the minor settlement in Sterling, and then they would then have to cause a secondary revolt to do that, and then I could raise the moot. Now I can cause revolts pretty quickly when I walk in with a bazillion generals, but I just don't want to. The other one is the cursed city of Prague one. I could cause a revolt in the city of Prague, give it up, and then I would just have to sack the city of Prague for that one. But as I mentioned, the Beastmen are coming out. They would probably love to burn the moot and take out Prague. So
pick up the pace.
That should be fairly quick. Okay, if we come in here, we should find that our dude just hit 30th. We'll make him a restore. We are now restoring so much, so much. You... Oh, I should have picked that one up. Oh, well, whatever. There's one where you can get 25 of the random items, not the weapons or armor. I already have the weapons and armor one. But I'm not going to sit here fishing for magic items for them either. We're basically just going to pile drive into the last 6 turns. So now we've built everything. We'll end with well over
Yes, my lord.
we'll end with over 8 million gold, and it will be pretty amazing. So we're gonna pause, and then we'll be back when we get to the last one. Let's end the turn real fast, and then we should see that achievement. There it is, Honor Guard. Okay, so now we're gonna end the video. Oh, not end the video. We'll pause the video and be back in a few minutes. For me, less for you. Hello, this is Curlian with the last part of my Let's Play Total War Warhammer as Empire on very hard difficulty. We have hit turn 314. 313 will be on 314 in a second, which will give us all of our techs. So we'll have that final achievement. This dude hit up to 26. Sure, I get that. No, wait, I don't want that. I lied. Get this. Magic item detection. In case, for some reason, I ever feel like coming back and running these dudes. They are all really high level at this point. 25, I think, is the lowest. Anyways. I do think it's kind of ridiculous that it took that long to complete all of them. And didn't give me my thing right there. Let's try one more. See if we can get it to show that we received that last achievement. There we go, Inventor General. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this campaign. We'll be going, like, currently was thinking I do the Dwarf every day. From this point on until the Dwarf campaign is completed. But depending on how the much I enjoy the it's called the Beastmen when it comes up, maybe I'll do the Beastmen. I talked originally about doing the Vampire Counts as my first one, and I just think there are too many holes in the Vampire Counts. Just as a point of note, if I get rid of all these generals that don't have armies, how much money am I gonna have in the bank? I'm betting we don't hit 200,000, but...
What?
As an idea, this is about how much money you can make with everything built up. I could probably go over 200,000, or no, I don't think I have 13,000 in the 3 armies that I have. This one has... Oh, man, I do. This one is 6,700. His is 53 and 290 and then 54. So if I got rid of everyone, I would have over 200,000 Eternate income. That's pretty awesome. And we ended up with over 9 million saved because we just had nowhere to spend it after building everything. So, anyways, like and subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow with our continuing the Dwarf campaign. Adios.